Okay, well, good evening, greetings, and salutations. This is Passionate Bliss, and I'm here today, as promised, to have this live stream with you guys talking about Derrick Jaxn. I actually just posted my video on him where I allegedly had an exclusive interview with him and got him to answer some questions about what happened and where things went wrong and what to expect now. And so check that out if you can, catch it if you can. And so I wanted to come live to see if you guys wanted to have some sort of dialogue about him. It's really a buzz, among other things in these YouTube streets that are going on about, what he's done. Because it actually looks like maybe he's damaged his brand. Maybe he's damaged his relationship with not only his wife, but also the public, his loving, supportive viewers. Derrick Jaxn is a fan favorite. He's a love guru, he's a relationship guru. He gives a plethora of relationship advice. He has published 2 books, the last one, ironically, being How to Heal Without Hurting Each Other. And while a lot of people seem like they're disappointed to find out he's the same big jerk that everybody else is, he's no better. She's not in this apparently blessed situation, you know. Actually, to me, it kind of makes sense. He put out a book about how to heal without hurting each other. Maybe he's going through some healing because the alleged mistress, and I have her photo and everything up on my um, thumbnail for, I think, this video and the other one, definitely the other one. Um, that she came along and she said that he told her he was separated. She said that she's known him for 10 years off and on, but things never did work out. And now she recently came into contact with him again through social media, and that she has a child now. She's a single mom now. And he um, started talking to her, said that he was separated, and invited her to spend his birthday weekend with him, last July. And she slept in the master bedroom in the house with the wife. Well, the wife wasn't there, but she said her things were still there. So she knew the woman was there, but she thought the woman was packing up to leave. And then it turns out all of a sudden he tells her that the wife is coming back and bringing the kids and she's going to stay at the house, and blocks her from all his uh, social media accounts and says he's going to have to speak with her on Snapchat. Told her to, sign up with him on Snapchat, and and then he proceeded to block her and also one of her friends from his social media accounts. So it kind of seems like maybe he was separated. The wife came back. They decided to work it out, cheaper to keep her. They got small kids, and a lovely home, according to this woman, and maybe he's not willing to ditch that for her at this point. And so you never know what's going on, what's happening behind closed doors. And so um, this is one of those scenarios where it looks like he's a hypocrite. It looks like he's a liar. It looks like he's the same scumbag that he's warning women about. He gives lots of advice, hipping women to the game. This is what he's doing. This is what this means. And this is what he's up to. Set standards, set boundaries. He talks a really good game. And I have several clips with his advice on my other video that I posted, a few minutes ago. So you can kind of look and see, him at work if you're not used to seeing how he talks and how he does. To me, Derrick Jaxn has always been a positive influence, a positive figure for Black women, especially Black women who have been through bad relationships, who've really been hurt. He seems to really commiserate, to really sympathize. He seems to also tell Black men to take accountability, for what you've done, and to be responsible, and to value a woman and what he should be looking for in a woman that indicates what's truly valuable. And so he gives this whole presentation of maturity and wisdom and good advice, and he comes off as this huge hero, and a lot of women really love him for it. And so quite a few are disappointed. Exclusive story was broken by Tasha K, a bigger YouTuber, and she's got, telephone conversation with the woman. She's got some audio where he's asking the woman what kind of underwear she's wearing, during the time when he was in that relationship that became eventually his marriage. And so a lot of women are really disappointed and shaken, but I feel like it may not necessarily damage his brand. I think the biggest damage to his brand will be if he doesn't address it, if he doesn't speak to it. That I think might actually damage his brand, because trying to ignore it and act like it didn't happen, which is often the best case. Different celebrities like Beyonce, they never answer rumors. Different ones, they never answer rumors. They don't respond to them. Sometimes ignoring, the antagonist is the best policy, but in this case, I don't think it is. I think he needs to at least speak to the fact that, hey, every marriage has issues. You know, That's why one of the reasons why I wrote this book, how to heal without hurting each other, because any marriage can be impacted for different reasons, and it doesn't necessarily mean the end. And you can survive it, and you can heal and move past it. So he can actually say, and if you listen to his wording, he never actually says, I would never do this or I would never do that. He says men do these things and all men don't cheat. And he never says that I've never cheated. He never said I don't do these things, but he speaks in generalities. So really, he hasn't actually contradicted his brand. He just gave the impression that he wasn't that kind of guy. When it looks like he may actually be exactly that kind of guy. And so I feel like that's where his biggest issue will be. But I feel like it'll hurt his brand if he acts like it didn't happen, more so than if he actually would speak to it and say, look, stuff happens, which isn't actually an admission. Just say, hey, every marriage has problems, including my own. I'm not immune, And so, but the thing is, am I willing to do the work that I have recommended that other people do? And so I think he can parlay it and he can come out still looking good, if he actually addresses it. Now, Tasha K, and this is my personal opinion, I'm alleging that she really came for him. She's been trying to come for him for a while. She sent him a video of Cardi B saying some negative things um, toward about black women, and she said, she sent Derrick Jaxn this message saying, King, what do you think about this statement? She expected him to come out and chastise Cardi B and be on her side. We actually didn't. He said that it looks like Tasha was playing games and Tasha was wanting him to join in bullying or berating this person. So actually, he didn't support Tasha and actually chastise her. And she became furious. And then she started putting out the rumors that he made a woman have an abortion. He's not faithful, and this, that, and the other. And she came out with all these accusations. So finally, she got some fodder for her ammunition base, and she put it out there immediately. She was very gleeful, and I put that in her comments. I said, Tasha, you've been waiting on him for something to happen with him ever since he wouldn't back you up with Cardi B. But if he did it, he did it. I'm not defending him, but her motives aren't entirely pure. Um, with why she's exposing him on this stuff, and so but that doesn't change the fact that he actually did do it. But if Tasha really wants to go after somebody, she need to go after that Kevin Samuels and dig up his his past. He's the bigger hypocrite to me. And she was saying that Derrick Jaxn was a hypocrite. Derrick Jaxn was a phony, and and that was her thing, is that he's been lying to these women, and so she wanted to damage him and his brand, and she took a good side swipe at it. But I feel like he can parlay that into his being human and not being immune or exempt from marital problems. Okay. And so, with that being said, is there anyone who would like to come up? Looks like we have two guests in the house. If anyone would like to come up, you can just, hit the link. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and put the link in there. Let's see, can I find the link? And I'll put it in there. Anybody who wants to come up can. If you're ridiculous, I'll just take you off. But let me put the link down there for you, one momento. And if no one comes up, I'll give it a count to 10, and then I'll call it a day. Because I just wanted to come live because I said I would. I'm actually on time. I'm excited about that. And so I'll go from there. But let me see how I can find the link. I'm still like a baby with StreamYard. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Bear with me. Let's see. Now I don't even see. Let me check one more place. Why am I not seeing how to post the link? Let me try this. Okay, here it is. It's CF. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oops. Hmm. Okay, so I think I put it in the chat. Um, and you can just click on the link if you want to come up. And actually, let me try also on my other channel to come in and post it in case in case it didn't work. And then I will call it a day. Okay, yeah, it showed up in there. Okay, yeah. Oops. Okay, so yeah, that link works. I clicked on it myself. Um, and so we will have the StreamYard link going once, StreamYard link going twice, and y'all have a good evening, and y'all have sweet dreams. Wait to find them all real.